Live from Fargo and serving you on TV, online, and on the go. This is Valley News Live at noon.
Hi, everyone, and thanks for joining us. I'm Christine Stanwood. The man at the center of an overnight stabbing investigation in downtown Fargo will not be charged in court. Documents say Herbert Brady was defending his home, something allowed under North Dakota law. The documents also say Herbert Brady's neighbor believed he was owed money. The neighbor admitted to police he had been drinking whiskey all afternoon, went to Brady's apartment that night and confronted him. Herbert Brady told police he was immediately punched upon opening the door and then somewhere in the scuffle stabbed the neighbor several times. Under North Dakota law, a person is allowed to defend their home with deadly force if required. Court documents again show Brady was likely acting in self-defense. A video recording of the part of the altercation is cited as evidence clearing Brady. Fargo police are investigating what appears to be a random armed robbery. That call came in last night just after 11. A victim reported being approached by a man with a gun in North Fargo. Police chased the man on foot and set up a perimeter in the area of 6th Avenue and 4th Street North. A canine was brought in to help track the man and found a pellet gun that police believe the man ditched while he was running. Officers say the gun closely resembles a real firearm. Fargo police say they arrested Herbert Brown on charges of robbery and fleeing. He was also wanted on several warrants. Fargo police don't believe the men knew each other. The victim's belongings have been returned. One man is in jail after firefighters saw him throwing rocks at cars. This all happened early this morning around 1:30. That's when fire crews were called to a fire at an apartment complex in the 4300 block of 10th Avenue South. Fire officials called the police department after they saw this man, Jerry Dean, throwing rocks at cars. Dean was arrested for criminal mischief. As for the fire, it was in a trash can inside a laundry room on the 2nd floor of the building and was quickly put out. Fire officials tell Valley News Live Dean has been in trouble with the law in the past, but haven't linked him to this morning's fire. West Fargo police are asking for the public's help to track down a car that was involved in a hit-and-run crash early this morning. Officers were called to the 800 block of Main Avenue East for a report of a car that had drove off the road and then hit a light pole about 5 a.m. this morning. When police got to the scene, the light pole was in the middle of Main Avenue and was hit by another driver. Police say the car that originally hit the pole left the scene and couldn't be found. The hit-and-run car is believed to be a dark-colored Chevy sedan with front-end damage and a small broken-off mud flap. And if you have any information about the crash or the car involved, you're asked to call West Fargo Police. Extremely thankful are the words being used by the Becker County Sheriff this morning. This is all after he says a deputy was nearly hit during a traffic stop. Take a look at this video. It happened along Highway 59 near Westbury, Minnesota. Sheriff Todd Glander says it was a close call, but the deputy is fine, and the stopped vehicle was not damaged. Glander says they are using this as a reminder of the dangers of distracted driving and slowing down for stopped emergency vehicles. Drivers dealt with a heavy blanket of fog this morning on the way to work. A nice alternative to the heavy snow this time of year, but let's see what kind of weather is in store for us going into the weekend. Let's check in with meteorologist Robert Hahn. Robert?
And we're still dealing with some fog and some low clouds over parts of the region, and that is holding temperatures down, but off towards the west where we're seeing lots of sunshine. We're already into the 50s in Jamestown, 51 degrees there, 46 with sunny skies in Valley City, 48 down in Oaks, but 34 with cloudy skies here in Fargo. The fog finally lifting, 30 in Fergus Falls, Crookston, and in Wadena. Winds not terribly strong, but enough to create a bit of a wind chill, especially where we've got the colder temperatures. 21 your wind chill in Thief River Falls, 24 in Grand Forks and Fergus Falls, 27 here in Fargo. Fog, again, still an issue in a few areas. Visibility 3/4 of a mile in Grand Forks and Fergus Falls, 1 3/4 miles in Wahpeton. We're up to 6 miles now in Fargo, and that fog will continue to lift on up, and visibilities will continue to improve. And that fog eroding from both west and east, and that will go away eventually. Clouds may hang on in parts of northern Minnesota, holding temperatures down there. Quick look at the radar. No precipitation out there. None is anticipated. Later on today, lots of sunshine. 56 degrees tomorrow. We reverse those numbers. How about 65, which would be a record high here in Fargo? More warm weather and a chance of snow on the rest of the 7 days, and we'll show you that here in just a few minutes.
Thanks, Robert. A lot of drivers may worry about the airbags working in the event of a crash, but studies show that those may not be the only issue with safety in your car. Chris Van Cleve tells us how seats in your car may not be as safe as you think.
Crash tests like these show what happened to 11-year-old Jesse Rivera Jr. when his father's Audi was rear-ended in 2012. Jesse's senior seat broke, launching him headfirst into his son. Both were taken to the hospital, where his wife Kathy broke the news.
She said it's bad. He's got a real bad hand injury, and he may not make it through the night. And so I started praying again. I said, God, please don't take my boy.
Jesse is permanently brain damaged. The jury ruled young Jesse's injuries resulted from gross negligence in the company's seat design. Here is the EMT who responded to the accident scene, talking to Audi's attorney.
So you're saying that the seat's supposed to do that?
Absolutely. Proudly so. It is absorbing energy.
The federal government sets the standards for car seat strength. The Audi seat that injured Jesse met or exceeded that federal standard, which is so low, even a banquet chair could pass.
200.
So that passes.
That passes the standard.
Internal documents show car makers and the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, or NHTSA, have known about the potential for seatback collapses for decades. The cost to fix the problem could be on the order of $1 or so.
Shame on them. My boy wouldn't be hurt if they'd have done their job.
Pump it up.
Of the 107 people we've found who have been injured or killed by apparent seatback failures, the majority are children. 17 have died in the past 15 years alone. NHTSA insists it has looked into the issue, but says it is very challenging to upgrade the standard because these accidents are so rare.
If you don't write your legislator and tell him to do something about this thing, nothing's going to be done. And more children are going to get hurt, and it could be your child.
Almost all car makers have had recent cases. In this one, the jury found Jesse's father partially responsible because he wasn't wearing a seatbelt and his son wasn't in a booster seat. In a statement, Audi told us they will evaluate their next steps in the case. Chris Van Cleve, CBS News, Washington.
Wonderful Pistachios is voluntarily recalling a limited number of flavors and sizes of in-shell and shelled pistachios. This all due to a risk of salmonella contamination. The pistachios were sold nationwide under the names Wonderful, Paramount Farms, and Trader Joe's. According to the CDC, health officials are currently investigating 11 salmonella cases in 9 states, including Minnesota and North Dakota. It's believed those cases may be linked to the product. There have been 2 hospitalizations, but no deaths. Consumers can return the product to the store where they purchased or to Wonderful Pistachios for a full refund. And remember to like Valley News Live on Facebook to follow the latest trends, weather, and breaking news updates anytime on your feed. Just search Valley News Live, like our page, and you'll stay informed all day. Coming up, hear how one of Fargo's very own is being honored in Washington, D.C. But next, weather to plan your day.
You're watching Valley News Live on TV, online, and on the go. Always on, wherever you are, whenever you need to know. Valley News Live.